I mean, there's no question. And the way Kylan and I look at it philosophically, and for our clients, AI is a tool.
Oh yeah.
It's not the end all. So when we present basically results to our clients, we provide the standard KPI reports, and AI is also presented, but just as an additional tool and insight for discussion so that we can make pragmatic changes to the strategy and continue to improve and get better results.
Yeah, I love that. It's a tool, not the full solution by itself, right? It's an augmentation. I you know I've seen a lot of content stuff, Kylan. Just to riff on what you said for a second. I think there's also a big gap for how people leverage it in targeting, because there are some tools like we talked about this last time we were together, David, about AI targeting in Facebook. And if you actually leverage it properly, boy, it can go nuts, and like it'll reduce your ads, your per ad, your per click costs. It'll also increase your conversion rates because it's really focusing the copy on the right person. If the copy's right and the image is right, and you've got your profile set up properly with the data uploaded, so it can really target. And you'll notice, what was the number, like 1,000? Don't you need like 1,000 people on the back end to make sure that Facebook's really going to figure out who your persona is and then use their data?
At minimum, we have a list of 150,000 that we use as part of the lookalike audience, which is what you're referring to. But yeah, that's a very, very important component. Like, AI is important, but we keep coming back to the same thing. But your
Yeah.
data and your targeting is also critical.
Yeah, and the AI by itself cannot target your people. There's also risk, and you mentioned this, but I want to make sure we go back to it because we're talking about, you guys have spent months and months and months training these engines in frandev, specifically frandev marketing. A big part of that is regulatory, right? It's a regulated industry. There are things you can't say, and I talk to people that are using AI all the time for copy generation, for email, maybe let's say email generation or whatever, and they're saying things that aren't true, which can get you really in a world of hurt in the frandev world. And franchising, you have to be super careful. So you've got to control the temperature or the hallucination factor, like how much latitude do you give it to be creative with with the prompt you give it, or you need to ratchet it down so that it's really staying focused on the piece of information you're feeding it. So